straight, whatever feels right for your body. Just allow yourself to take that big inhale and even open the mouth and exhale it out. Again, inhaling, filling up all the way up under the collarbones here. Opening the mouth, exhaling it out, navel to spine. One more time, let it come in. And let it naturally come out. And then as your body starts to connect and feel where you're at in space, what parts of the body are connected with the earth, with the mat, the floor. Let them rejoice in that, like a little kiss between the two. We are held. We have the ability to ground ourselves. Our breath and our mind, when we follow the breath with our mind, we have that ability to come back to that calm, to that centering, to that true self. So take the time to scan the body as you breathe, enjoying the nourishment of your inhales. And from the head, slowly down to those parts, letting the exhales release those parts that may be tense, the muscles that may be gripping. I had some other quotes I was going to read, but then this one came to me, so I'll read it. From Melody Beattie. Honor your connection to your body. Our bodies are matter, the physical form we have assumed. They are infused with our energy, our soul. My awareness of the body, mind, soul connection came slowly over many years. I had spent many years denying I had a body, denying its importance. I felt disconnected from it, as though it were something apart from me, a burden I had to carry around and live with. Then I began to see the connection between my emotions and my aches and pains, and sometimes illnesses, my body was experiencing. If I didn't feel the feeling, listen to my body would pound out the pain until it was heard that way. Energy needs to be discharged somewhere. If it isn't discharged, the body will absorb it and feel it as pain. I began to see the connection between changes in my life and changes in my body, the way the earth marks changing seasons and cycles. I began to get massages, exercise, and slowly trust the wisdom of my body. I became connected to my body. Yes, I was a soul. Yes, I had a heart, emotions, thought. But to live on the physical plane of earth, we need a body. Our body is part of us. It is us. It holds the scars of life, our life to date. The stories of our life so far. It contains the wisdom and energy of what we need today and tomorrow. Honor your connection to your body. Honor and value your body's wisdom. It can tell you many, I think she means many things about your life, your growth, your past, and your path. Listen to your body, and it will speak openly and lovingly to you. So yeah, we've talked a little bit about our bodies today, that last few times about our core and just about our maybe things that are heating up in our bodies or not working so well. So cool. Just come and open up to that page. So wherever you are, again, take that one more inhale with knowingly, mindfully, breathe it in. Let everything fill up all the way around your torso. And then one more exhale, softening back down, letting it release all the way out. One more time. Exhale the navel toward your spine. Let it go. And then we'll lift one knee in and then the other. Give yourself that first hug of practice today. Wrapping your arms around your shins. Your shins or your knees or wherever they go. Again, letting the shoulders soften away from the neck as you exhale. Maybe the head rolls left or right. Maybe the eyelashes flutter and the corners in the mouth curl up. And then as you are ready, let's step one foot down and then the other. And then extend the left leg long. The heel is grounded into the mat, the toes energized, so flexed, spread, so feeling the strength in that leg all the way up, that lengthening from the heel all the way up to the crown of your head. Let your shoulders come down to the ground, the backs of the shoulders, right? And then we're going to bend that right knee in, bring it in for a little hug, and then extend the right leg up to the sky, toes toward the nose. Hands can come behind that thigh, and then notice if that right hip is way up toward your right shoulder. Can you level those hips a little more and ground the back of them a little bit? Breathe. Just always, all we do today is breathe and be with ourselves for this hour, then it's a success, right? So come back to the breath when we forget and get too intense. Slow it down or stop if need be. And then we're going to inhale. You can take your hands away from the leg now if it's possible to hold it up. Again, think about your leg going into that socket. So even though you're reaching up through the heel and your toes are energized, your leg's not pulling out of that hip. So here we go. We're going to inhale, draw the leg back toward the nose. It may not go very far. Exhale 90 degrees. Inhale up. Exhale 90 degrees, reaching up. Inhale, reach it back toward the nose. Exhale 90 degrees. Inhale, exhale. Keep noticing the back body. Inhale, exhale in your core. Inhale, reach it toward your nose. Exhale, up 90 degrees. Inhale, exhale, keep the movement going. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, both legs strong. Inhale, exhale, maybe you have a bend, that's okay. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, reach up through the heel. Exhale, inhale, exhale, one more time. Inhale, exhale, reach up through the heel. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it in for a hug. I don't know, this is supposed to help I don't know how it does your hamstrings, it does in my quads. And then exhale, step that leg down. Woo! Just feel the energy. Woo! And then we'll go one more time. We're going to take that same leg. So if you need to make little movements, go ahead. Ground the left heel, lengthen through the body. Ground your hips, bring that right knee in, and then extend the leg up to the sky. Woo! And then this time, slowly start to let that right leg come all the way down to the ground. Exhale, draw the navel back toward your spine. And then here we go. So inhale. This time we're going to lift the leg all the way up toward our heads, to wherever it goes. And as you exhale, we're going to bring it down. So here we go. Grounding the back body. Inhaling up. exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, and see if you can control the movement, exhaling down instead of just like flinging it. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. One more time. Inhale up, exhale down. Woohoo! All right, flop it out a little bit. Bring the left knee in, ground that right heel. Give yourself a hug on the left side. Extend your right leg up. Here we go. So 90 degrees, level off your hips. Let your shoulders soften away from the ears. Engage the flexing of the toes. Breathe. And here we go. So we're going to inhale, reach the toes back toward the nose. You can bend the knee a little if it's hurting. And then exhale, just straight up 90 degrees. Inhale, exhale 90. Inhale back, exhale 90. Inhale, reach, exhale 90. Inhale, reach, exhale 90. Inhale, reach, don't forget belly to spine, exhale 90. Inhale, reach, 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 exhale 90. One more time. Inhale, reach, exhale 90. Bend the knee. Give yourself a hug. Extend the leg down. Maybe flop it out a little. Whew. And we'll go for the whole thing. So keeping your leg down, now you know where we're going. We're going to inhale. The leg's going to lift up past 90 potentially, and then exhale it down. So ground the hips. Breathe. Let your shoulders soften. Maybe ground. That right heel's grounded. Leg engaged. Here we go. Inhale, lifting the leg up. Exhale, slowly lowering it down. Inhaling up. Exhale, slowly lowering it down. Inhale 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 it up. Exhale, slowly lowering it down. Inhale it up. Exhale, slowly lowering it down. Inhale up. Exhale, slowly lowering it down. Inhale it up. Exhale, slowly lowering it down. Let's do one more. Inhale up. Slow, slow, slow. Lower it down. Let it go. Let the mind, body, everything go for a minute. Breathe. Maybe the head goes side to side or the jaw moves. Let's bend the knees, soles of the feet can come together. Take another moment, draw the tailbone, reach it down toward your heels. Let everything rest for a moment. And then taking the hands to the outside of your thighs, closing the legs, and let's bring the knees in one more time for a hug. Ooh, maybe you rock and roll, maybe your head comes up toward, lifts up off the ground a little bit. You decide. Can't see it out of the glare. Okay. And then any movements here, just to kind of maybe massage the lower back or let it go. Can't read my writing. Okay, hands up. Never had this. Okay, here we go. So we're going to inhale. Bring your knees one at a time back upright. And then give yourself that hug. And then step your right foot down, your left foot down, knees reaching up toward the sky. Lengthen through the body. Just breathe up and down the spine for a moment. As you exhale, ground whatever is grounding. We're going to inhale the arms up over the head. And then as you exhale, the palms face down. Keep coming down. You're going to like rainbow over the head and down toward the hips, still off the ground, reaching the fingertips past your hips. And as you inhale and lift the head, neck, and shoulders. And just breathe. So can you soften the neck? This is where I generally tense up my jaw, tense up everything. Can you just ground what's touching? And just lifting the head, neck, and shoulders. And then start to soften your neck. breathing. Slowly roll back down. Whew. One more time. I'm going to inhale the arms up over the head. And then as you exhale, lifting and arms come sweep over, up like a rainbow. Lengthen through the fingertips. And breathe. Maybe widen through the collarbones. And then let's bring the palms up for a moment and just hold. And breathe. Exhale, slowly lower down. One more time, ladies. Arms come over the head. Inhaling, reaching, palms facing down, and then small pulses here. Just small pulses with the arms. Can you soften the neck? I'm telling myself with you. Pulse, 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 pulse. Slowly exhale. Come all the way down. Let your head, neck, shoulders rest again. Let's roll onto the right side. Lift our way up. Kind of push yourself up and then bring your block with you. So we're going to take that block. Put it between your feet. So the long way. So it's about as long as your feet. So your feet are touching the block per se. And then start to lower down. Okay, and then here we go, one more time. We're gonna inhale, bring the knees into the chest, squeezing that block. Exhale, soften. And then inhale, the legs come up to the sky. If you need to help your adjust, go ahead, squeeze that block. All right, so grounding the hips. I tend to forget to ground my hips. So if that's happening to you, just find where they're connected. We'll inhale the arms up. And then as you exhale, starting to reach the arms up toward the legs. Turn the palms up. Lift the head, neck, and shoulder. Squeeze your block, squeeze your block. Inhaling and exhaling. Soften the neck if possible. The face. Squeezing the block, squeezing the block. Flip your hands and then we'll pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Exhale, slowly lower down, bend the knees, bring them into the chest. Remove your block, step your feet down, right and left. Inhale fully. Exhale, roll over to the right. We're going to come on to the right side. And so side body now. So our core goes all the way around. So we're going to extend that right arm, the underneath arm, all the way like we're laying down before we come up from Shavasana. So lengthening that arm, reaching those fingertips long. For this may be just hard to balance on the side hip. It is for me. If you start rolling forward or backward, engage your core. Think about your navel going in toward your spine, right? A nice line. That left hand's there to support you, that palm. And then start to flex those feet. And then take, if possible, if it works for you, you can take, you can start to lift the head, neck, and shoulders, kind of crunching on that left side waist. And start to reach the left arm down toward your feet, kind of right over your hip. That may or may not work. You might have to keep the hand on the ground and then lift the feet. So flexing the feet, lifting the legs. So you may have a left hand down. You may lift that right arm and just be on the fingertips. It's going to look different for all of us. And we're just going to breathe for 8, wherever you are. Reach, like that side body is reaching down toward the feet. And then exhale, come down. Woo. All right, roll on to our bellies. And then we're going to take that block and bring the arms overhead like Superwoman. Come right to the belly, extend the arms out, palms facing in, holding the block between the hands so it's a little bit longer. So your hands are more shoulder width apart here. Exhale, bring your forehead down, push down on the tops of the legs, and then think about bringing those arms into the sockets. Take a full inhale and a full exhale. And with your next inhale, start to draw the navel in, tailbone down. Start to lift the back of your head and neck. Lift your hands and perhaps your feet. So reaching long, breathing, squeezing the block between the palms. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Tailbone reaches toward the heels. One more inhale. And slowly down. One more exhale. Let it go. I'm going to go one more time this way. So squeezing the block in between the hands, keeping that engaged, those muscles. Again, thinking about the navel drawing toward your spine. Right, here we go. Inhale, reach long with the back of the head and neck. Use the strength of the back of your neck, right? Maybe with the inhale, you come a little higher. And with the exhale, you just feel where you're connected. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhale all the way down. Bring your side of your face down to the mat. You can let your arms come wherever they feel good. Take that full inhale and that full exhale. Lift the head, turn to the other cheek. Exhale it down one more time. Inhaling and exhaling. Slide your hands beneath your shoulders, hug your arms in, tuck your toes. As you draw the shoulder blades up, around, and down, begin to lift the body up to the knees. And then we're going to come to the left side. So we got the right, we're going to go to the left side. I know, here we go. So calming, lying nice and long on the left hip, the left side body, left arm extended under this left cheek. Ooh. And then just find your balance here the best you can. I find when I draw my navel toward my spine, it helps and engage. So flex the feet, feel the length from your feet, the bottoms of your feet all the way up. Let it go. We're not going to psych ourselves out. We're going to be with where we are, thanking our bodies for what it does for us, they do for us. And then as you're ready, you're going to lift up to the fingertips perhaps, starting to lift the head, neck, and shoulders, lift the legs, and maybe that top arm reaches down toward your feet. Maybe your elbow needs to bend the left one. That's okay. So we're crunching that right side, so reaching that right arm down. Or maybe just that crunch with the hands supporting you. So as you reach the heels long, like toward the wall, you're lifting and crunching. And breathing, the fun part, breathing, thank God. Exhale, slowly come down. And then roll to the belly. Forehead to the mat. Slide your hands down beneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes. And then inhale up to the knees. We're going to keep coming up to all fours. So onto all fours we come. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. One more time, just a tabletop. Here it is. Think about those knuckles and our finger pads pushing down. Fingers are spread, except maybe the thumb is spread a little less than the rest of the fingers. Fingers facing forward, pointing forward. And then here we go. Just inhale, draw the heart up through the gate of your arms, lifting the chest, lifting the tailbone. Exhale into your cat, drop that tailbone, chin, head. Inhaling. exhaling, really drawing the navel in. Going through your cat-cows at your pace. Couple more. And then when you feel complete, come back to your tabletop, lift the armpits and draw them back, draw the navel and feel the strength of your table, lengthen through the crown of your head, right? Feel the length through the sides of the body. And then exhale, hips go to the left, around toward your heels. You're starting to inhale as your hips go to the right and forward. So a few hip circles in one direction as you breathe. And then when you are ready, the other direction. Keep it going. Breathing, releasing, lengthening, just reconnecting with your breath. The other side if you haven't. And then when you feel complete, it might be not yet, but eventually when you feel complete, coming back up to your tabletop, maybe side to side, looking over the shoulder as you wag. And then coming back, reposition yourself, thinking about your ribs instead of falling down, lifting those ribs, right? Lifting those armpits, drawing them back. And take that right hand, bring it to the left elbow. And then take that left leg back. Draw the ribs in. And then you're going to bend your left elbow, come down to your right forearm. So come down to the right forearm, bend the left elbow, and then like a fire hydrant, opening the left hip, bringing that left knee into the left elbow. It's a little weird. Toes engaged. So you're kind of crunched up like some kind of, I don't know, robot here. And then as you exhale, you're going to turn the hips points back toward the mat, come up to your right hand into that leg extension tabletop here. So here we go. Inhale fully. As you exhale, come down to the right forearm, bend the left elbow, left knee in, crunch, 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 and then back up. One more time. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhaling up. Exhale, knee to elbow, really crunch. Inhale up. Down, exhale, knee to elbow. Extend. One more time. Exhale down, knee to elbow. Inhaling, extend. Bring the left knee down, wag it out. We're gonna go to side two. Here we go, extend the right leg. And it's like the left hand kind of comes to the right elbow crease. Draw the ribs in. Engage your toes. And here we go, inhale fully. Exhale, coming down, opening the right hip, right knee to right elbow, squeeze. Inhale, coming up to hands. Exhale, that crunch down. Inhale, up to both hands. Exhale, crunch, crunch, crunch. Inhale, up. Exhale, now navel to spine, lifting the heel, crunch. Inhale, up as the leg extends, hips turn. One more time, make it your best. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, up, leg extends. And then exhale, bring that leg down, knees wide, toes together. Sit the hips back. We're almost moving to our feet. So just come down to your child's pose. Let your hips sink, let your head sink. If your knees hurt, pat them, or even put something under them, or take a different pose to just come back and reconnect with your breath. Inhaling fully, noticing how the ribs expand in all directions. And then exhaling, letting your mind float away those thoughts. Breathing in goodness, health. Letting go. Heavy hips. Inhale Inhale back up to all fours. I can't believe I have my socks on. Extend one leg and then the other, coming to your plank. Lengthen through the crown of the head, lengthen through your heels, right? Lift those lower ribs, lift the underarms, up and back. And then take your feet a little wider than your outside of your hips, a little bit wider here. And it's better that your butt goes up in the air than your hips fall down. So if you need to come a little up, that's okay. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drop your heels to the right and start to drop your hips to the right. You got it. Inhale up, plank. Exhale, drop your heels to the left and your hips down toward the floor to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, heels to the right. Maybe you come onto your knee, that's your side of your body, that's okay. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Perhaps your leg has to come down. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up, wide legs. Exhale to the right, left. One more time. Inhale up to the right with the exhale. Last time, inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up, draw your ribs in. Woo. And then walk your hands back to your feet, coming into downward facing dog, then forward fold. You're just walking your way back. Forward fold, let it go. Wow, we're finally on our feet. Woo. Inhale. Exhale, bend those knees as much as need be to get that length in your lower back and down your back. Let your shoulders fall, your head, neck, chin. Breathing fully in. Let it go out. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift right here. Hands can come onto the legs if you're feeling tired with your arms, or you can extend those arms back, hip height, palms in. Reach those fingertips to open up those shoulders, the collarbones. Exhale, fold forward, let it go. Inhale, lengthen and lift halfway, reach reach regardless. Exhale, fold it forward. One more time, inhale through halfway, keep going strong, legs ground to rise up, arms over the head. Exhale, hands to heart center. Just take a breath. Feel the bottoms of the feet, maybe you lift them and you lengthen the soles of the feet. Feel the engagement of your quads here. Your hip points toward your lower ribs. Opening of the collarbones. Neck over shoulders, nice and tall, and just be in your mountain pose for a moment or two. Breathing fully in and fully out. Let's inhale the right arm up through the fingertips. Here we go. Reach the left fingertips down. In a soft bend in the knees if you're locking them out. Inhale tall, exhale, right hip goes to the right. We go over to the left, a little crescent fold over to the left. Left arm comes down the leg. Inhale back up. Exhale over to the left again. Inhale back up. This time the right arm comes down with the exhale. Inhale the left arm up. Reach through those left fingertips, and then the right fingertips reach down. Think about the lower ribs drawing in, shoulder opening. Inhale tall, exhale, left hip goes to the left as we open up the left side body, crescent side bend. Inhale up tall, exhale side bend to the right. One more time, inhale tall, let's do one more this side if you'd like. Exhale over to the right. Inhale up, exhale hands down by the sides. Inhale, arms reach out and up over the head. Exhale, flip your palms, swan dive down. Plant the hands, step the right and the left foot back. Plank. Inhale, lengthen, lift your armpits, draw them back. Exhale, lift the hips up to the sky, navel draws toward the spine, downward facing dog. Inhale fully. Exhale fully. You can walk your dog or stay with your breath, nice and still, you decide. Notice where your neck is, what your face is doing. Breathe, enjoy the energy that's flowing through you, from you, to you. And then as you're ready, inhaling those sitting bones high to the ceiling, lengthening the heels down. Inhale that right leg up to the sky. Exhale, bend the right knee, bring it in toward your belly, and then start to glide into like a three-legged plank. Hands and counting his legs. Inhale that right leg up again to the sky, coming back to three-legged dog. Exhale, it's like a cat pose. The knee comes in, belly draws in, back arches, heel up, and then inhale one more time, back to three-legged dog. This time we're going to step it forward. So inhaling, and then exhaling, knee comes in, gliding through plank, lift the hips high, step the foot down. Maybe it doesn't reach, maybe you have to help it with your right hand. Ooh. You can make it a little wider because we're coming into warrior one, so if you want to keep your stance wider, go ahead. Reach through that left heel. Maybe you have blocks at this point because the floor is far away. Grounding the right foot, reaching through the left heel, lining things up. And then as you are ready, inhaling up, maybe the back leg bends, maybe the foot spins down if you're ready for that, coming up to warrior one. And then notice again, those lower ribs drawing in. Inhale, nice and tall up through the crown of the head, heart lifts. And this time as you exhale, right arm comes forward, left arm comes back, warrior two. If you need to reposition that front foot, go ahead. If you had a wide stance, walk it in. And then one more time through the warrior two. This is where I usually have one arm up in the air, one arm all over. So just look, lengthen through the fingertips and soften the shoulders back away from your neck. Gaze over the right fingertips, a soft gaze. Think about the lower ribs drawing in. We're still using our core here. Maybe the head comes back if it's coming over the shoulder. The chin and neck reaches back. Inhaling, exhaling. Bottoms of the feet are so strongly connected. As you inhale, start to straighten that right leg. Bring that left hip back, reach through the right fingertips. Reach, reach, reach. And then when you're done, you can't reach any further. Lengthening through both sides of your body. Start to bring that right hand down to your shin or thigh. Open the heart toward the long side of your mat. Left arm can come up. Thinking about it stacking over the right. Think about those. Like take that top hand and just tap your left ribs to remind you to lengthen through both ribs, the rib cage. Then reach it back up. And if you're feeling that tuck, like that butt's not sticking out behind you, it's tucking under, right? Grounding both feet, strong through the right quads. Smiling through the collarbone. If you feel the strength in you today, you can certainly extend that left arm overhead and the right arm can reach forward to above the head. Eventually, exhaling, bending that right knee, coming back to warrior two. Whew. Cartwheel the arms around and down. Step the right foot back to meet the left, downward facing dog. Inhale fully. Exhale, come to plank and keep going. Exhaling all the way down. Inhaling, grounding the lower body up to baby cobra. Put the hands wherever it feels right for you today. Maybe wide, tented fingertips. Do a few at your own pace. Drawing the shoulder blades down the back, lifting from the back of your head, back of your neck, strengthening that. Navel towards spine. Eventually, as you come down, you'll slide the hands, if they're not there, beneath the shoulders. Hug your arms in. When you're ready to exhale again, tuck the toes, lifting yourself back, up, downward facing dog. Inhaling fully, exhaling fully. Inhale those sitting bones far up behind you. Exhale, reach the heels down even if the knees are bent. Lift those armpits, breathe. Inhale the left leg up behind you. And as you exhale, bring that left knee in like a big hug and glide into a big, tall, lifted plank, lifting the knee, lifting the left heel. Inhale, back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee comes in, lift the arch, the upper back there, like you're in a cat pose. Lift the heel, back to downward facing dog. One more time as you exhale, bringing that left knee in, keep it high, gliding through plank, lifting, maybe moving that left hand out of the way, stepping that left foot forward. If you want to step it a little wider, go ahead. We'll adjust it later. Get your nice positioning of your heart, your head, your hips. And then as you're ready, inhaling up, spinning the right toes open, heart, hands, head, still facing forward into your warrior one. Or maybe it's a lunge, that's okay. Inhale fully. And with the exhale, left hand comes forward, right hand comes behind you, lengthening. And maybe you have to step that left foot more toward the center if it's been wide, into your warrior two. Feel like you have that little lovely, I don't know, something you want to hug between those shoulder blades, but not squish it, right? The hips tuck under because the sitting bones or the hip bones reach up. Breathing, grounding. Maybe the neck comes back a little bit, right? Strong, reach those fingers. With your next inhale, straighten the left leg. Let the right hip reach behind you as the left fingers reach forward. Keeping the heart open to the long side of the mat. Strong through that left foot, through the quad, starting to reach the left arm, hand down to your calf or your leg. Right arm comes up. Head, if it's coming forward into that typical posture we have, let the back of the neck be strong, pulling it back, in line with the rest of your spine. And then tap your right ribs, reminding yourself to lengthen your ribs. Maybe the arm comes back up. If you'd like to extend one arm with the other, go ahead if you're feeling that strength on this side. And then as you exhale, bending the left knee, making your way gently, lovingly back to warrior two. Inhaling fully, exhaling fully. Cartwheel the arms around, step the left foot back to meet the right, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. One more time. See how strong and long. Charge up your arms. Charge the navel towards your spine, the front thighs towards the back. Open those armpits. And then as you exhale, slowly widen the knees, bring them down to the mat. Toes can start to come together. Exhaling your hips back toward your heels into child's pose. One more time. Letting it go, forehead to ground or to the hands or to the block. Feeling your breath, reconnecting, feeling the energy that's going all through you here. And then let's walk as your hips reach back, let's walk the right arm out to the right, like you're reaching, like you have the letter L here. And then start to bend that right arm and thread it through and underneath like your chest to the other side, coming into a gentle twist. So this side of your head might touch the ground. Your hips still reach back. Feel the length. You can bend that right arm if need be. Keep it up on the fingertips, you decide. Just a nice gentle threading, twisting here. Inhale nice and tall, and as you exhale, bringing that right hand up to meet the left. And then maybe to the right fingertips this time as your left arm reaches out to the left. Inhale, and as you exhale, bend the left elbow, palm now faces up as you thread the left arm through and over. The left side of the head might come down. Draw the shoulder blade down the spine. Breathe. Inhale, fully lengthen. Exhale, come around, come back to your child's pose, relax it. And then together we'll walk our hands back to the knees, draw the navel in, start to come up to the knees, and then you can roll right onto the right hip. And then come sideways on your mat, bring a block with you. The block is now going to come between the feet again. It can come to the the second tallest height or even lower. Extend your feet nice and long. Squeeze that block between your feet. Maybe lift your hips, remove your flesh so your sitting bones can feel the groundedness again. And then you'll probably do your own adjustments here. You can bring the hands back behind the hips to the fingertips, lift the heart. Maybe you decide that you come back to the elbows, forearms. But we're going to take those legs nice, not super wide, but wide. Ground your sitting bones, lift the heart. And as you inhale, lift that right leg and bring it up and over the block to the left. Whew, exhale. Inhale the left leg up and over and down. Or maybe it's exhale. Let's breathe in and try it this way. Inhale, exhale, yeah, breathe, lift that leg up and over, yeah. Inhale, exhale, lift the leg up and over. Ooh, it's hard. You might have to come back a little. And let's go to the other side. Just something you could do at home. Inhaling, as you exhale, lift the left leg up like a rainbow and down to meet the right. Inhale, fully get nice and tall. Exhale, lifting the left leg up and over. One more time this side. Inhaling fully. Exhaling, drawing the navel in, lifting the leg up and over. Maybe the block, just move it if need be. Inhale fully. Exhale, lift like a rainbow painting with your foot. Exhale it down. Woo. Inhale nice and tall. Exhale, bend the right knee, bringing the right heel toward your groin. And then sit up again, nice and tall. Whew. Inhale fully. And then the right hand can come to the right leg to block. You'll kind of figure out to the ground. You'll feel, or it can kind of come like a little hug. The right hand can come to the left hip. So you may adjust as you go probably. Flex those left toes, engage. Feel your strength, feel your alignment. And then inhale that right arm up over, reach overhead like a crescent lunge. And then pulse, just little pulses. Again, you can bend that elbow if need be. Just little pulses to the left, to the right rather. Keep breathing. And gently exhale, the navel comes in before you inhale up and over. Extend that right leg, bring the left leg in. I think I did it backwards, didn't I? I don't know. I think it could go either way, quite frankly. If it hurts, switch legs and we'll do it the opposite way. Let's see what I wrote. This is new to me too. Right knee bends. Opposite arm over. Oh yeah. Okay. So opposite arm's over, but if it hurts, go do the other way. It's a little less intense. So keeping with the same, perhaps the right arm comes up, left knee bends. Figure where you're going to put your left hand. Inhale, tall, ground your sitting bones. Exhale, start to side bend over to the left. Little pulses. Squeezing that left side body. Opening that right side body. Keep breathing. Exhale, draw the navel in as you come up with the inhale. Whew. Take that left leg out to meet the right. You're gonna love this. Lift the hips if need be. Kind of tilting the pelvis. Get your blocks nice and lined up, so you can come into a restorative forward fold if need be. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, let the shoulders soften down. Engage those heels, those toes. And as you're ready to exhale, start to hinge at your hip creases. And start to fold forward. So maybe it's nice and tall with your blocks. Super tall perhaps, or maybe a bolster, coming into a nice restorative forward fold. If it hurts your hip, come out of it, put something under your butt, build your blocks taller, come a little less wide. Let your jaw relax, let your eyes soften. Coming back to feeling your heartbeat, feeling your breath. Start to walk your hands down. Inhale, lengthen forward as you exhale, coming up navel to spine. Ooh. Bring the right and then the left, bend the right and the left knee, bringing the soles of the feet together. They can be far away or closer, you decide, doesn't matter. Inhale, nice and tall, lift the heart up. Exhale, maybe the arms, elbows to the thighs as you lean forward again. Hands can come to the feet. Feel free to round chin to chest. And it's like you're reaching, using your glutes, using your legs, reaching those outer legs down toward the mat. Lengthening through the lower back. And then one more time, inhale, lengthen through the back, the spine. Coming up, drawing the navel in. Take the hands to the outside of the legs, close the legs. Start to walk, position your bum in the center of your mat and start to walk yourself down to the back side of the body. So laying down, resting that spine that works so hard for you and me. Our spines, our whole bodies, our core. We're going to inhale, bring one knee in and then the other. Exhale, just kind of let yourself roll side to side, massaging the lower back. And then take your block, step your feet down one at a time. Push down on the soles, lift the hips, bring the block beneath your sacrum, so your low back, of course. Let your hips settle here. Let them recalibrate. Whew. Let your head, your neck, your shoulders, your face relax. Your legs. If it feels better to lift the legs, the feet off the ground, go ahead. Maybe legs to the sky, feet to the sky. Make this your own. Keep it going, just whatever you've decided. Just being a little more organic about it. And then slowly, if your legs are up, one knee down, then the other bends, dropping down slowly. Lifting the hips enough to slide your block out. Gently lowering your hips back to the ground. You can walk your feet wide if you feel like a windshield wiper or a side, a little twist is calling you. Dropping the knees one way and then the other. Or you can sit up for your Shavasana right away. And then covering up, if you have something, you could do a sideline Shavasana. You can bring the bolster beneath the knees, or just extending one leg and then the other. Thinking about lifting the head, bringing the chin to the chest, lengthening a little. You can use your hands, and then lowering it back down, resting your head. Arms come down about 45 degrees away, palms up. Feet splay out, ankles relax, thighs. Pelvis, hips, spine, shoulders, head, face, heart, fingers and toes. Savasana. Always, you could stay here for another 10 minutes or more, or whatever you have, and just stay where you are for our closing. Or if you have something else that you must attend to, you could just breathe in fully one more time all together. And then exhale, drawing the navel inward. Bring some movement to your toes, to your fingers, to the jaw. And then as you're ready, bending one knee and then the other, bringing one knee into the chest for a delightful hug, and then the other. Head can lift or not. Exhaling over to the right or to whatever side you have room. Take a full round of breath here, stay here. And then while you're here, if you're still there, stay there. When you think about what felt good today, what felt energizing, what made you feel alive, not about what might have hurt or what was too hard for us. Just think about what was right, feel what was right for you, what felt good for you. And then breathe it back out and inhale, making your way up to seated or kneeling. Reconnecting, whatever's touching your mat to the earth. When you feel healthy and vital and alive and prosperous, you attract more of all those things. So inhale the arms out wide, up to the sky, reaching through the fingertips, look up to re-energize. Exhale, palms, fingertips together, down to the heart, bowing the head, connecting it with the heart. My light and my love, honor your light, your love, and the miracle that is you. Namaste.
Namaste, Chelle. Thank you.
Namaste. You need class. Thank you all for the payment.